Welcome to video lecture. Myself Ashwini RK, Assistant Professor, Civil Department from Rogni College of Engineering and Technology.
What is buoyancy force? When a body is immersed in fluid, an upward force is exerted by the fluid on the body. This upward force is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body and is called as the force of buoyancy. What causes buoyant force? Buoyant force is the high force on an object exerted by the surrounding fluid. When an object pushes the water pushes back with as much as force as it can. If the water can push back as hard, the object floats. And if not, it sinks. The buoyant force is caused by the difference between the pressure at the top of the object, gravitational force, which pushes it downward, and the pressure at the bottom, that is the buoyant force, which pushes it upward. Since the pressure at bottom is always greater than that of the top, every object submerged in the fluid feels an upward buoyant force. Keep it simple, the buoyancy is equal to the floating force. Water is heavier than the object, so the object floats. Low density, more likely to float. Buoyant force is measured in newtons. How do you calculate buoyant force? Buoyant force is equal to weight of the displaced fluid, or buoyant force is equal to weight of the object in air minus weight of the object in water. Conditions of equilibrium of a floating and submerged bodies. Positive buoyancy. Buoyant force is greater than the weight, so the object floats. Neutral buoyancy. Buoyant force is equal to the weight, so the object is suspended in the fluid. Negative buoyancy. Buoyant force is less than the weight, so the object sinks. A ship made of iron floats while an iron needle sinks. The reason is, in case of the ship, which is hollow from the within, the weight of the water displaced by the ship is more than the weight of the ship, hence it floats. And in case of iron nail, which is compact, the weight of water displaced by it is much less than that is in Ohm's weight, hence it sinks. Why do things float? Things float if they are less dense than the fluid they are in. Things float if they weigh less than the buoyant force pushing up on them. Things float if they are shaped so their weight is spread out. Last, the center of buoyancy. It is defined as the point through which the force of buoyancy is supposed to act. As the force of buoyancy is a vertical force and is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the body, the center of the buoyancy will be the center of gravity of the fluid displaced. Thank you.